So this is a article I found from Writer's Beat. You know, the Patriots are playing today, and everybody knows that there's kind of a lot of controversial stuff that goes on. So I thought this was a pretty interesting article. The 9/11 Super Bowl Conspiracy by Chris Marks. I'm just going to get right into some of the meat. The first Sunday after the tragedy of 9/11, the New England Patriots, America, were pitted against the New York Jets in New York. That's right, Jets in New York. But it wasn't a coincidence of schedule. It was all part of the plan. Drew Bledsoe, the starting quarterback for the Patriots in that game, represented the World Trade Center. Let's look at the facts. Bledsoe was conceived in 1971, the same year the World Trade Center was completed. Bledsoe was drafted in 1993, the same year the first bombing of the World Trade Center took place. 2001 was the ninth season of Bledsoe's career. Now look at Bledsoe's jersey number, 9/11. In this game, Drew Bledsoe, the World Trade Center, was hit by Mo Lewis, a Jet, and fell to the ground. He was put down for the rest of the season due to injury, and even had internal bleeding as a result, just like the internal bleeding that America suffered after the fall of the World Trade Center. Sadly, the Jets, the terrorists, won the game on this day. So why was Mo Lewis the culprit of the attack? Because Mo Lewis is a sick allusion to St. Louis, Missouri, which is where the Rams are from. Clearly, this is clever foreshadowing to the Super Bowl. Now it was time for number 12, Tom Brady, the heroism of America, to step in the place of the fallen Drew Bledsoe, the World Trade Center. The following week, the Patriots dropped bombs on the Colts, the horses of the terrorists, with dominating offense, winning the game 44-13. After a winning season, they marched into the playoffs. In their first playoff game, the Patriots won in great controversy. They were on the verge of losing to the Raiders, and in a season-ending play, Tom Brady went for a forward pass but tucked the ball. Charles Woodson knocked it out of his hands, and the officials ruled the play a fumble. The game was over. The Patriots lost. But wait. After instant replay, the referee reversed the call, and in a post-game interview, the referee admitted that his explanation for the call reversal was in error. So why such a shady ending? The men behind the scenes were doing everything in their power to ensure the Patriots went to the Superdome for the Super Bowl. And to the Super Bowl they went, where they faced off against the St. Louis Rams. Not surprisingly, the masters in charge vilified the Rams as much as they could in advance by having the Rams kill the Eagles, the mascot of America, in the NFC Championship. Why have the Rams be the new enemy? Because Rams hide in mountains just like terrorists. The horns on their helmets represent the devil. Kurt Warner was Osama bin Laden. If you don't believe me, just look at the striking similarities between the two men. See, they are practically identical twins. Not only that, but the Rams had Zahir Hakim on their team. He sure sounds like a terrorist to me. As the Super Bowl began, the Rams' offense was introduced individually, and for the first time ever, the Patriots were introduced all together as a team, as approved by the NFL. The Patriots had to represent that America was about the whole team and not just the individual or one side. At any rate, the Super Bowl ended up being a close game. The Rams were heavily favored to win and had all the momentum in the second half until the Patriots marched down the field in the final minutes, led by hero Tom Brady, who set up the game-winning field goal that sailed through. The ending sounded too fitting to be true. Only one explanation for this. The entire game and season was plotted and staged. Even more startling, the theme of the post-9/11 Super Bowl was a celebration of the freedom and spirit of America. The winning confetti that flooded the Superdome was red, white, and blue, just like the colors of America and the Patriots. Seemed prepared, don't you think? The Rams were never meant to win. The Patriots has always been the chosen team to renew the spirit of America in one of its biggest and most beloved national celebrations, the Super Bowl. Now that raises the biggest question of all. Who was the mastermind behind the football curtain pulling all the strings? That's right, George W. Bush. He was at the game. His father, George H.W. Bush, even flipped the coin. The Rams were screwed. The Bush administration, the staff of the New England Patriots, the National Football League, and Mo Lewis all collaborated in an elaborate, massive conspiracy to ensure a Super Bowl victory for America. Case closed. So that's basically, a lot of like little things that, as you look at the last 17 or 18 years of the Patriots since 2001, it's been, Patriots, and they always had calls go their way, it seems like, and they're always like on top, and we're still fighting these wars and all this other stuff. So, it's a theory, but everybody that watches the NFL knows that the Patriots always get the calls to go for them. And I don't think that's just coincidence. They're meant to be winners. They're meant to like patriotism and domination and all that kind of stuff. But it's something interesting to think about. Nobody will ever know the full, complete truth. But you can kind of make your own judgment, and you can make your own assessment of what you feel to be true.